Good morning. Well, if you are watching this, you survived 2020 and it is officially 2021. Congratulations. Woo! We did it. So, as we start the new year, yesterday I talked about what is it that you're going to write down? What is it that you're going to pay attention to? What's the new you? I would recommend, and I know your New Year's resolutions are totally cliche, but why not, since we're here, let's go ahead and do one. I would recommend, I love the physical start to the new year. And, I'm going to go to the gym this morning probably, or I'm going to go outside. And I know when you go to the gym in January, there's always this mad rush of people that are at the gym with their New Year's resolutions. Well, back when I used to work at a gym, I used to do a game with everybody that worked there where we had to pick the winning horse. Because every year there would be this massive inflow of people that would come to the gym. And usually by the third week of January, most of them were gone. But there was always one. There was always one person that stuck it out. And I always remember the first time you saw him in February, because that's really the month. I mean, February is really the month. And the first time that you saw them in February and they showed up in when it was dark and it was cold and they were still there getting on their treadmill and you could start to see changes. And by springtime, they had become a whole different person. And so every year we would all get together and we'd look at the new people and we'd pick who we thought was going to make it. And then we would encourage everybody, of course, like crazy. We did our best to encourage everyone. But then there was a bet as to who was going to make it to the spring. And it was always just amazing to watch that one person. And some years there were two or three, but typically there was only one who actually made it. And then in March and April, they would go out and they would buy the new wardrobe and and you could just see this. And it wasn't just that they looked better, it was that they had done it. This look of accomplishment, that they had shown up every week, they had done the workouts, they had changed their eating, they had broken through, and now they'd lost weight. And usually that person stayed a member of the gym forever. Usually once they made through that period of time, they didn't go back. It only creates 30 days to create a new habit. It only takes 30 days to create a new habit. And once you create that habit, you can stick with it, especially exercise. If the habit is exercise, you'll always go back. Once you get that ingrained into your body, even if you leave it for some reason for a couple of months or a year, you'll go back. You will always go back. So why not take now and make it be the opportunity to be that one person that survives and gets into March and April and May, showing up every week for their workout and changes their body. And changing the body is amazing. But that first spring day, whenever it would come, whether it was March or whenever it would come, they would come in and first they'd have different workout clothes, because when they started out, it was baggy sweatshirts and baggy sweats, and then they'd start buying, better equipment. They'd buy a new pair of shoes and they'd buy stuff. But then they would stop in to pick up something or to check on something, and they'd be wearing spring clothing. They'd be wearing, they'd have their shirt tucked in and they'd have shorts on. And they'd be showing off parts of their body that that they hadn't done for a long period of time. And it was just glorious to watch. And I worked in a gym through my last 2 years of college and all through law school. And then I worked in a gym as an instructor for quite a while when I first came to town before I had a child. And we did this every year. And I looked forward to this time every year because I looked forward to that one person that was going to make it. So I offer you the idea of starting out with a physical challenge. What's your physical challenge going to be? And I'm doing a 75-day challenge. Here's my 75-day challenge. 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes each. Meditation counts, yoga counts. One of those workouts has to be outside within reason. If it's 20 below or it's so icy, it's dangerous. But otherwise, one of those workouts needs to be outside every day. Don't miss. I'm going to follow an eating plan and only do 1 cheat meal a week. I pretty much do that anyway, but take out any snacks that I do have. Occasionally I'll have chips. Occasionally I'll have a piece of chocolate. Occasionally I'll have something not on the eating plan during the week. So I'm taking that out for 75 days and I'll do photos. Read 10 pages a day and take pictures as I go along the way. Also drink the appropriate amount of water and then try to make sure I get the appropriate amount of sleep. That's something that I don't do a great job with either. That's my 75-day challenge. And I'll keep you posted. And if I miss, I have to start over. So if for some reason during the 75 days I don't do my 2 workouts or I don't do whatever, well, then I start over. So I offer you the idea to post your physical challenge, whatever it is, but you don't have to. And you certainly don't have to do this if you don't want to. But this is a great thing for all of us to do together. It's a great thing for us to support each other with. And Happy New Year. You survived 2020 and we're now in 2021. And it's a great time to be a new you. The world is going to, we're going to get really bad in January, February, March. We all know this. The world's going to open up in the summer and in the fall, and it's going to be a very different place. So be ready for it. And it always starts with the physical body, with the personal you. That's why mine's going to include meditation, and it's going to include reading. 10 pages every day. I plan on reading several books this winter. I read pretty regularly anyways, but this way it's going to be something every day. So I offer you to think about a challenge, and good morning and Happy New Year. But start with you first and the physical you, and then we'll go on to the next stages as we go from there. Happy Friday. Happy 2021. Thank you for watching, everybody. Let's say hi to everybody. Valerie, good morning. Happy New Year. Mr. Drehobel down in Florida. Happy New Year, brother. It's always great to see you on here. Sherry Gibson, one of the great voices of Freeport, Illinois, is watching this morning. She's up and rolling. Happy New Year. My friend Patty Daly. Now, you want to talk about somebody that knows how to work out. There's a person who has a beautifully sculpted body. Patty, I don't even know where you are these days. Good morning. Rebecca, good morning to see you. Michelle Royale, good morning and happy 2021. I hope life is great for you. And, everybody else is saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's all take care of each other. We're all in this together. See you tomorrow.